This is a Blaze Atari retro handheld console thing. And this was sent in by Pete. It was in a box as well, which is nice. Pete says, "Hi Steve, I bought this from a car boot sale, but it has no sound. I thought you might be interested in it for your channel. All the best to Pete." Thank you very much, Pete. Yes, I am interested. Well, let's test it out. Let's pop some batteries in. Oh, we already have batteries. Let's see if it comes on. On. We get a red light. We get an Atari logo. Volume is all the way up. Hello? Seems to be stuck in some kind of boot loop. Yeah, it's boot looping. That could be the batteries though. Let's see what voltage we have in those batteries. Multimeter in voltage DC. Right, what have we got between there and there? We have 4.9 volts. Okay, that's not quite enough. Should be about 6 volts, shouldn't it? So let's swap those out. Nice. See what voltage we got now? 6.4. Much better. Let's try it now. Okay, so it comes on now. So that was a problem. But yeah, there is no sound so far. Let's do a different game. Bowling. That sounds fun. Yeah, well, there's no... Where's it going? That's a gutter ball. Anyway, yeah, there is no sound. We've got an AV out. We've got a headphone jack. Let's plug something into the headphone jack. See if we get any sound that way. Okay, we're on. Headphones. Got a noise. Still... Oh. I mean, I don't know how much sound this thing actually makes. There we go. That was a much better shot. Still don't know if you can see that, and apologies if you can't. It looks weird through my viewfinder. It's almost like it's flipped the other way, but it is what it is. Let's see if I can get a spare. No, I cannot. Right, so I think the amplifier in this is likely okay, because we are getting some output through there. So is it just going to be a problem with the speaker? Where even is the speaker? And we've got some slits here in the plastic, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be there. Well, let's get it apart and see if we can figure out why it's not making any sound. I don't really want to cut that. Can I, if I do that, and then that? Okay, yes. I can just leave it like that. Right, so the power was okay. The speaker is there. Is the speaker connected? Why does it look like it's got a little melty mark there? Looks like I've had a go at this. That looks like a soldering iron melt. That's not connected. Or if it wasn't connected very well because it literally just pulled out. Have they done that just to hold it in place? Like, just melted it with a soldering iron? Again, that feels like something that I would do. Right, well, let's disconnect this bit from here, and then we can get to the wires from underneath. If I take that out of there, just undo these screws. Is that like a bit of corrosion there? No, I think it might just be leftover flux or something. Right, well, I am going to get that under the microscope just to double check it because it looks a bit funky. I also want to try and get this out of here without ripping off the other wire because at the moment I can't see where that positive wire is supposed to go. Okay, let's get it under the microscope, see if it can be fixed. If not, I'm going to have to try and replace that, but it's tiny. Okay, well, that's what I was looking at. I think it is just flux, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Don't think that is causing any problems. So it's just this... I mean, I could have just pulled that out by being heavy-handed. Shall we test the speaker and make sure it's got some ohms running through it? I think I do I get the grinding pen on that? And some isopropyl alcohol, 99.9%. Okay. I'm guessing that's where it's supposed to be. Multimeter on ohms. I'm guessing it should be 4, maybe 8 ohms. 11 point something. Well, there's definitely something, so let me go again. Yeah, 7.5. I don't know where the 12 was coming from, but that seems more correct to me. Right, is this just going to work then if I can solder that back onto there? No, I should probably try and get rid of a bit more of this gloopy black stuff. Right, hopefully I can get it on now. The problem with using blue tack is when you use IPA, the blue tack loses its stickiness. So I've kind of ruined that now. I think we're on. Let's give it a clean. Yes. Let's just double check that we're still getting an ohms reading. Yep, 7.6. Just going to put a smidgen of hot glue on there, aka hot snot. Why is it not coming out? Oh! Nice one, Steve. Well, you made a right mess of that. Let me try again. Right. Be gentle. That's better. That's much better. No one would ever know. As good as new. Right, well, I think that's enough. Right, let's see if we can get this back in here now. So I need to put these back in. Oh, wait. Oh. And then the question is, do we melt it like it was? I mean, to be fair, that still fits it pretty snugly. I don't think that's going anywhere. Right, well, let's pop it back together and see if that was the problem. Like I say, it might not be. I could have just been too heavy-handed with that and broke it. But we'll find out. Moment of truth. Remember, we didn't have any sound until I started a game. Let's try a different game this time. Miniature golf, that sounds interesting. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. It made a bit of a noise. What, how? I don't understand that game. Video pinball. That's going to be horrific, isn't it? But hopefully it's got sound. Yes! It has sound! I'm not doing a lot here. It's just sort of bouncing around. I haven't touched the ball in like 5 minutes. Hey, I hit the ball. Wow. I mean, if this was the pinnacle of entertainment in the 1970s... I mean, yeah, great. It sounds good. It's making lots of noise. At this point, I'm just actually trying to die and it's just not working. I reckon I could just leave that, and it would just carry on going, and I'd just accrue points, and I won't have to do anything. Right, well, it was an easy fix. It was obviously just a problem with the speaker. But again, it's another one of those where, what's it doing now? Yeah, as I was saying, it's another one of those where it's an easy fix. Anyone could fix that, really. I mean, I had to scrape back the gloopy black stuff on the speaker and resolder it on, but it's not that difficult. Oh, did I die? Yay! Stupid pinball thing.